All right, what is up, guys? So, time to recap the Sugar Bowl. Crow up a little bit here. Um, One of the more painful games to watch. It's been a while since we've been in a game where we never looked like we really had a shot. Congratulations to all the Alabama fans that are subscribed to me, all the Alabama fans that are watching. You guys proved again that you were the dynasty. Alabama's still on a different pedestal than everybody else, and they were, without a doubt, the better team on the field yesterday. So let's talk about it a little bit. Clemson came out very flat this game. It was very surprising to see how flat we came out. Now, obviously, some of that has to do with Alabama came out very fired up, and obviously their defense is very good. The offense never got in rhythm. There was a bunch of drops early when we had an opportunity to move the ball. The offensive line was just god-awful, which didn't give Kelly Bryant too much time to find anything. There was some times where Kelly panicked when he didn't need to. We saw that a lot with Taj Boyd in some of his games, but at other games he'd be fine. KB he's been very good this season. Been a very good quarterback. But this game, Alabama's defense just got to him, got to the offensive line. Wide receivers were dropping balls. Alabama did a really good job. Mika did a very good job of shutting down Hunter Renfrow this game. Just a lot of props to the Alabama defense. They definitely came in and delivered. First time Clemson hasn't scored a touchdown since, I think, the Georgia Tech game back in 2014 when Deshaun Watson got hurt on the first drive. So it's very rare for anybody to keep Clemson without a touchdown. Got to give props to Alabama for that. Clemson was very fortunate to be down 10-3 at halftime due to that missed field goal by Alabama. And, going into the third quarter, that was the only time Clemson really had an opportunity to do anything when Alabama fumbled the ball on that first drive, and we picked it up at the 25, and we went -5 yards. That was a chance for us to tie the game, get momentum. We blew it, did get a field goal out of it. Again, defense, who played good all night. The defense played good all night. I can't give them enough props either. They did everything they could to keep us in the game. They only gave up one real touchdown the whole game. And that drive where we got that stop, got the ball up, driving into Alabama territory. I think we were all the way down inside the Alabama 40 with a chance to possibly take the lead on that drive. And then we had that interception, which that was the nail in the coffin, the tipped interception. There was an Alabama player who just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Freak accident it wasn't KB's fault. It was not the best throw, but it could have been caught. But obviously, it was just a freak accident. Alabama, right place at the right time. And then the next drive, first pass, another tipped ball, another Alabama defender in the right place at the right time. Alabama's been, they've been getting those for years. They've been good at that. Those defensive points, defensive turnovers, that's what they lived off of a lot last year. It's to be expected from a Nick Saban Alabama team. So, that was it. That was pretty much all of Alabama's offense, too. Off of that pick where they drove in and did the pick play. Touche. Obviously, y'all did a much worse job of selling it, but the refs let that one go. Wouldn't have really mattered. You were on the 1 yard line. So those two interceptions were really the nail in the coffin. We had a chance up until then, but Alabama came out, dominated, and really, it really set us back just because, we had a chance to really put ourselves up there and really have a chance to possibly start a dynasty. And I think that we have such good players coming in, so many players returning. We were by far the youngest team in the playoffs. People are going to say what they want about it being a rebuilding year. We lost almost everybody. Very few experts were picking Clemson to get back to the playoffs. You'll hear some of our rival fans talking about it wasn't a rebuilding year, blah, blah, blah. Those were the same people who are saying we had no shot at the playoffs this year before the season. Very proud of this team and what they accomplished. I fully expect to be in the playoffs next year. Fully expect to be there for the next few years. This Clemson team is not going anywhere. Yeah, it really hurt this year. And major props to Alabama. And I really hope Alabama rolls Georgia. I hope that Clemson is the only team that beats Nick Saban for a national championship. There's a good chance that Clemson and Alabama will meet in upcoming years for the playoffs, maybe for the national championship again. Who knows? But this trilogy, the finish went to Alabama. Pretty big statement. It is what it is. I'm very excited for next year. Very excited for the spring sports. Very excited for this Clemson program still elite. Still going to finish ranked ahead of where we've started. Started 5th. The worst we can finish is 4th. So still, that's like 7 years in a row of finishing higher than the preseason ranking. Dabo Swinney has done a great job of exceeding expectations every single year, and I fully expect us to have a great year next year. It'll be very interesting watching this quarterback battle. Still love Kelly Bryant, still fully behind Kelly Bryant, even though he had a bad game. Still would love to see him lead this offense, and the 2 5-star quarterbacks we have behind him too. So it's just going to be very interesting this spring to see what happens. But once again, congratulations to Alabama. Hope y'all take care of Georgia. Go Tigers.